Good morning, guys. We're at this job. It's Saturday morning. We're getting all our tools. They have a TV they want hung on a wall, and they have a closet door in the same room that isn't rolling good. It keeps coming off the track. I don't know what it is, but we're here. We're gonna get on it. We'll take you inside and see what we got in there. All right, we got the TV there. They like it over there. They picked up a mount, and their closet door isn't rolling so good. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this, guys, and then we'll show you how. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get our wall about and make sure there's no electrical in there or any plumbing. So that'll be our first step, is to x-ray the wall and make sure there's nothing in there that's going to get us in trouble. Alright, guys, he's going to get this thing fired up.
There's a stud right here.
Yeah, we'll use the other stud finder because it's more center than this one.
There's a pipe wire right here.
Okay, let's mark.
Let's see first where.
Yeah, it's for this, probably this. Or there's a cable, TV cable maybe going up in there.
There's a stud right here. It looks like they got the stud right there. They marked
Okay.
it, which is not wrong, but it's.
Okay, so we have some sort of electrical wire. It could be for this outlet here, or it could be for a TV cable.
The good thing is, though, it's in the pocket.
Yeah, it's in the pocket, so we can avoid that.
Yeah.
So, why don't we go ahead and mark our two studs with the other one. Okay, so we know we have some sort of electrical cable in here. So Vinny's going to mark the studs, and we're going to go from there. Okay, guys, we got the TV off the mount. It has an old mount on it. Whoever gave it to him gave him that part, but it's not for this. This is going to get its own mount. So Vinny's going to strip that down. All right, guys, Vinny's getting all those parts laid out. He likes to lay everything out because you're not going to use all these parts. These are for different situations. You got all those screws over there for different scenarios, different TV models, different this, different that. So he's going to go through the steps one by one, and they give us a little template right here. We got the racks over there laid out, TV right here. All the old brackets are off the TV now. By the way, yesterday Vinny met the inspector at 11 o'clock. The guy didn't come till like 1. Anyway, with that being said, he only had one request, or not a request, one order. He wanted Vinny to move the PRV discharge line. He understood my theory, putting the little sensor there, and he understands that you can't be running up an owner a really big bill, but there are simple solutions. And he asked Vinny to take the pipe for the PRV and just put a 90 on it and go right through the vent. I don't know if you guys remember, but there's like a little vent on the right side of the water heater down low that is actually the crawl space. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But and told Vinny to send a picture and he would clear it. So basically, and we told him we didn't put those earthquake straps on, but man, they're limited. The studs aren't running up and down that wall because that wall was put in there after the fact. And one side had fallen out, so Vinny just found a piece of wood there, and he really wasn't concerned about that at all. He just asked that we take the PRV pipe coming down the PRV, put a 90 on it, and then straight into that vent with another 90, and put a little hole. And then he said, make that hole, fix the screen around it nice and tight, no big gaps, and push it right through that vent, and he was good with it. And so Vinny did that. Took him about 35 minutes, and then Vinny took a picture of it and sent it to him. And I think right around 5 o'clock or something, he sent you a thumbs up or something.
Yeah, around 4:30.
Sent you a thumbs up, letting you know that the permit has been closed. So anyway, we're the job done. So anyway, that's what happened with the water heater. That one gentleman that we were going back and forth with, he did call that, and and he was right there. But sometimes you're there and you're trying to get it done, keeping it at the cost that you estimated, and it's been that way for all these 60 years. You kind of just go with it sometimes. But he did call it, and we changed it, and the guy was waiting around in his truck for about 20 minutes doing computer work. They got these computers in their truck. And Vinny almost had it done where he was going to run out there and get them and bring them back in. But he took off at the last minute. But like I said, Vinny texted him a picture and got it all done. All right, guys, that's so much with the water heater from Thursday, I believe it was. Or was it Friday? Yesterday was, no, Thursday. It was Thursday. All right, anyway. Hey guys, while Vinny's doing this, I was checking out this mirror, and I can see one problem already. This mirror is too tight for this hole. It's all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom, and whatever little wiggle room they do have, you can see it's dragging here. There might be a way to fix that. We might be able, I feel like there's a piece of wood underneath this metal. If we take that piece of wood out and put them, no, actually it's not. Actually, it's down below. We'll have to see. I was thinking maybe we could, it's got the carpet folded under it. Maybe if we relieve the carpet a little bit underneath it, that will sit down further. I don't know. And up on the top, there's not much we can do because it's all the way to the ceiling. It's just a really cut-to-fit door, man. They really installed it too tight. So we're going to see what we can do for it. See what happens. Maybe we can modify the metal plate a little bit. That way, when it runs on that rail, it'll have more space. If we can just keep the bottom of this door from rubbing the metal, come up with something, a little modification, that might work too. Okay, he's got his brackets going on. He's got one side done. He's going to do the other side. And then we'll show you what we mean. Like on the height, guys, they give you a bunch of numbers to follow, but we just kind of hook that bracket onto that bracket, and then we measure the top of that bracket to the top of the TV, and then we pick the height of the TV. If we want our TV right here, we put a mark right here, and then we measure down 4 inches or 6 inches, whatever the reading is off of that, and that's how we get it. All right, Vinny's got both brackets on the TV. Now he's assembling the slide bracket. That's the one that'll slide over there, mounts to the wall. Guys, if you want a really good stud finder, I've had this one, I don't know how many years. I bought it at Costco years ago. It's the same one they sell at Amazon. It's called Franklin. But for some reason, and I counted the lights on the one at Home Depot because I'm giving Vinny this one. It has the same 13 lights, same everything. It says Precision Scan on it. The other one says Franklin on it, but it's the same company. There's just, because this has a patent, so it's not, yeah. So it's got a patent on it, so it's got to be the same one at Amazon. And Franklin's been around for years. So what Vinny likes about this stud finder, yes, we use the Wallabout to look for gas lines, electrical lines. Like you saw, we found electrical line in that wall. So we're going to avoid that electric line. But with that being said, he likes this better because he notices with the other one, the studs aren't exactly right on center for some reason. I don't know if it's calibrated wrong, but so we just use the Wallabout to look for plumbing and electrical, and then we use this guy to find our studs dead center. We love this thing right here. So I just ordered another one. Vinny had some Zycom or whatever. Yeah, he didn't like it, so he said it was never on 100%.
Do you have a tape measure here?
Yeah, right here, son.
Oh.
All right, so what he did here, let me show you what he did. He hooked the bracket on here. So you put these on first, and then he hooked this guy on. Now, he's going to know if we go dead center with this hole right here to the top of this, we put something straight like this to level it, and measure from the center of that hole. Let's just say it reads 12 inches from here to there. Then we put our TV where we want it, up here, the top of the TV where we want it, and we mark it, and then we measure 12 inches down, and now we know where we're going to put our bracket. So that's basically how that's going to happen. So, okay, guys, he's measuring roughly from the center. It doesn't have to be spot on. You know, a 16th ain't going to hurt nothing. So you're here, and then he's looking up here, and he's doing a little bit, about 10 inches. Mm-hmm. So now he'll just mark the top of the TV where they want it here, and then we'll measure 10 inches down, and now we know where to put our bolts once we find the studs. Okay, guys, what we did was Vinny found the center of the wall. He measured from there to here, and then marked the center. Can you move that for a minute? So he marked the center right there, and then once we found the center that way, then we found the, what did we do here?
I'm sorry. We did center wall.
What we did here, guys, was
The center wall, which is that one.
Right there.
We also did we're
height.
matching the height of this existing TV.
TV. They wanted the same height. So we matched the height over here, brought it across here. So now when you go from here, right here, down to 10 inches, here's the center, because we use the level. And this is the center of the wall going this way, and this is the height. So when we put that bracket on those bolts, our TV is going to hit somewhere about right here. So right where they wanted it. So that works out pretty good. So we're good to go there, guys. All right, guys. So now he took his level and leveled it this way. Now he's going to find his two studs. So I'm going to give you the pencil.
I'm going to draw
all three? Okay, there's the
block.
Yeah, there's the blocks.
Just in case they don't match.
Just in case. He does two long lines, one on each side, and then a short one in the middle. That lets us know where our studs are right there. We're good to go. Vinny, can we erase this real quick? I like these pencils, guys, because they come with white erasers, and the white eraser doesn't leave like on the other pencils. They have like different color erasers, and you can see them on the wall. But this white eraser does wonders. It makes it completely disappear with the white eraser. So that's why we like them.
Home Depot.
Yeah, Home Depot. Home Cheapo. Okay, guys, so now he's got his template, and there is no sticky side to it.
Okay, it's as wide as that.
Right, so you just want the center of it. They do have a center dot right here. You could bring a line down.
No, they already folded in the center.
Oh, okay,
So I'm using
cool.
the fold to line up the center.
All right. How you doing, Leland?
I'm trying to remember. We bought one. We had a different one.
Yeah, we took the rack, we took the parts off of it. It's right there. That was on there, so we took those off and put the new ones on. And what we did was we scanned your wall for electrical or plumbing. The only thing you have is we got the two studs that we need.
Oh, perfect.
But there's one wire, one electrical wire going between the studs that we want to stay away from, which we will.
Good.
And he's getting it all mapped out according to this guy right here.
Oh, snow.
And step by step, that way we don't mess a step at all, because you're going to end up with extra parts, not because it's not right. They have different TV models. Yeah, so they have universal, so you're going to use the one that fits your TV, and the rest goes in the trash. So he's basically, she said you wanted it the same height, so we just went off of that and brought it straight over like that.
Perfect.
So that, and then she told me about your closet door over here.
Are these things just trash? Or...
I don't think so yet. I think what they did was they ordered them too tight from here to there, but I think the rollers might be worn down a little bit, and we might put new rollers or if the rollers are still good, then we'll make an adjustment. But you do have movement with the house, so what used to fit perfect may not fit
Oh, you're
perfect.
right.
Yeah, with the movement. So with that being said, sometimes we can modify the metal frame on the bottom so it doesn't rub on that rail right there.
Killer.
We'll just, yeah, when we're all done, we'll just get it out where we can see it. And then if you need new rollers, we'll get you some next week.
Awesome.
And if not, we'll just make it work.
I love it.
See whatever happens over there.
Because I
So.
tried to use caveman technology. And
No, I hear you. It gets
caveman
aggravating.
stuff doesn't always work.
Yeah. A big old bat and
Yeah, I was like, well, if I get my crowbar.
Yeah.
Hey puppies, you all excited? Did they get kicked out of here? Were they bugging you guys?
Not at all.
Okay.
No, they're fine. Not a problem at all.
Oh, you guys are so happy. Let's go say hi. Come on, say hi.
So I just want to see, like, watch this. It's lined up right there.
Yeah.
But the next one's gonna be about 6 inches, 6
Uh-huh.
and a quarter,
Uh-huh.
right around here.
Yeah.
That line at least.
What I usually do, Vinny, I just,
Just a little?
yeah, it's just a little. What I normally do is just take that and run a level, and you'll hit up there. You know what I mean? It could be a warp. It could be anything in the wood. But I think as long as, you know, you're there, it'll be fine. Because the top ones are going to do most of the work. And the bottom, we'll just do keep it to the wall. You know what I mean, bud?
Mm-hmm.
What he's doing, guys, is we have the top of the rack here, and then we got the bottom of the rack somewhere down here, whatever he says it is. And then he'll go ahead and just draw a straight line, hoping that the wood inside is straight. He took a different reading with the other one, and it is off about a 1/16 of an inch, but not going to hurt anything. All right, guys, so basically he's got his pattern all drawn there. Drop that off and let him see. Here he's got his level line here, there, and then his bottom bolts are going to go right there, and then we'll erase all that. Okay, guys, they give you the drill bit size, but for people that kind of know what they're doing, the rule of thumb is you just make sure that the drill is smaller than the threads. In other words, you usually want to take the diameter of the drill bit and keep it the same size as the post minus the threads. So whatever it is from that post right here to this post is usually the right size, or a little smaller if you want. But you don't want to go the same size as the threads because then your threads won't grab. But what you normally do is no matter what they say there, I just find a bit that is either slightly smaller than the post. I mean just a hair smaller than the post, or the same size as the post right here. See that post? Watch. See the top of that right there? That post right there. Same size as that. That way when your threads go in there, you don't split the 2x4 or whatever. I prefer a little bit smaller than the post usually. Okay, usually I'll go straight in with the, when it's wood, I'll go straight in with the right size. But then he wants to pre-drill, step up. So whatever he wants to do, it's his project. What's there?
It's just not long enough. Oh, there's wood.
Yeah, there's one in both. It's just the bit is so small, it's just gliding right in. Now go ahead and yeah, don't go all the way through it, Vinny. Just, you don't need to go all the way through the 2x. Yeah, just what I do is just kind of eyeball this like this. Just go like that. Kind of put your thumb there. Go about right here. Yeah, like that. The end of the flute. Nice and straight and level. In and out. Clean the wood out. Okay, let's do the other one. Good enough, bud. Okay, guys, I lined them up with a bit there. Now cinch it up so it'll hold it for you. Okay, now it let go. See how it holds it for you? Now go ahead and mark this hole right here because you can see where it's going to be. Mark this hole, mark that hole, put a level on it first, and then mark the 2 holes center. You don't want the threads, guys. Watch this. You don't want the threads really up too high, because when the threads right up there, then your rack will move a little bit. We don't want that. Okay, so he's going to level it out, and then he can drill, and he don't even have to move this. If he just drills right into this, this doesn't even have to come off.
Just slightly right there.
Okay, so you want me to tighten that up right where it is, or are you going to do it? Good. I would just tighten that up and leave it there. That way, yeah.
Okay.
Put the level on it, make sure it's level, and then cinch it up. Okay, level it up. Looks good. Now go ahead and tighten up that one. Good. Good. Now you're done. Now go ahead and do these 2, and you're good to go. Pre-drill and bolt them in. Okay, guys, he's got that all drilled up. He's going to vacuum it out real quick. All right, let's put those 2 bolts in, and we'll be close to finished. Huh?
That's good.
Oh, somebody's cooking bacon, huh? I think. Looking good. Go ahead and give it a final vacuum, and then I would like to open up that plate and see if there's anything in there that can be handy, because the next outlet's over here, guys. I mean, if they have to run an extension, fine. I don't know that they want to pay us to run the electrical over there. We could if we wanted to, but that's a little bit of work, because, you know, we'd have to jump over at least 1 stud, possibly 2 studs.
Unless it's on a stud.
Yeah, unless it's on a stud. But anyway, we're just going to look in here real quick and see if there's anything exciting in that electrical hole here. Your hand should be like a ratchet, like on that impact.
Nope, data.
It's data?
Yeah.
Nothing in there?
No.
Okay. Seal it up. They'll probably just run an extension cord. Hey guys, Vinny had a date last night. I told you guys that I had introduced him to her. And, she's a really nice girl, he said. And they went to dinner, and then they went to Nickel Nickel and played some video games, and you know, but
She's 24, 25.
she's 25, he's 30, and he said she's a really nice girl, and that he is looking forward to being a friend with her, and but that's the way he's always been for the last 5 or 6 years. He's just, I don't know. Anyway, whatever, to each their own. But he is gonna go out with her again. He does like her, but he just made it clear to me, Dad, it's just friends. What are you getting all excited about? Anyway. Alright guys, what he's doing is, this is a tilt. It doesn't have very many options on it, but it does have a tilt. So what he's doing is stiffening these up. That way, whatever way they tilt it, it'll stay, but not where you're going to be flexing the TV when you're trying to tilt it. So he's just doing that, and then we'll get her up there. All right, guys, he's got it there.
Let me give her
Huh.
You can just
Oh, you're gonna connect it for her? That's cool. He's gonna connect the TV for her. That way, everything is ready to go. Let's see here. Alright guys, he's gonna try to hook that up by himself so I can get video. Or maybe I can hold one side. Now you're on it. Perfect. Now we gotta slide it left and right. Go to the right, please. Almost to the wall. I'd like to have it like where it's lined up. A little bit more. Keep going a little more, just a hair. Okay, you got about the same amount of space on both sides. So you did a good job. Okay, guys, we're gonna try to fix the cord up and tuck it under and do a little bit better job. There's no electrical there, so the electrical's over there. We're just gonna see what we can do for them. All right, guys, so he's gonna kind of just fix it up a little bit. Put a power strip on it. Maybe put it on the wall with some plugs to hold the power strip to the wall. On the wall, I think it would look really clean. We're gonna do that. Alright guys, he's getting a bunch of zip ties. And you're gonna get it all rigged up underneath so you don't see it. That way we only have 2 cables coming down. The holes for this, the screws, I can't even find some screws that'll, everything I've got is way too big. But I'm going to just use some exterior double stick tape right there. That'll hold it nice. Alright guys, he's going to try to tuck that in under there with some cable clamps and make it look as nice as possible. We'll see how it goes. Okay guys, he's getting those all stapled in there the best he can. And I couldn't find no screws to fit those little holes over there. So I'm just going to use exterior tape, that red 3M. It's good for like 45 pounds. So as long as they don't pull on it, you know, when they're unplugging it and stuff, they're not rough with it, it'll last forever. So, I mean, the holes for the little keyways that they got are like really tiny. We'll see what he comes out with that. Okay guys, he's got his pressurized tape there. Pressurized meaning it takes contact. It's 3M, it's exterior. They use it for a lot of things. What would you like, son?
The knife.
The scissors or the knife?
The knife.
Okay, I don't have a knife on me today. But I will.
Right next to the drill bits.
Right next to the drill bit. I got it, buddy. Okay.
Thank you.
Alright guys. He's going to get that started and we'll go from there. Put a level on it, make sure before he pushes it to the wall. And guys, if you don't get it straight the first time, I don't suggest trying to pull it off and redo it. You lose, if it's off a little bit, you know, then live with it. Or put a whole new piece of tape. So here's that little level that they have for you if you want it. I don't know if it'll help, but...
How does that look to you though?
The top can go a little bit to your left.
Oh.
Yeah, right there. Right, just right there is good. That's all you need. It looks good. Good enough. They're probably going to put a plant there or something. Now, pressurize it to the wall. Push it to the wall. Go ahead and we'll push on it before we go a couple times. Plug it in and get it all rigged up with some nice ties if need be. And we'll go from there. You did a great job, man. Look at that. Real clean. The best that it can be without running electrical. No cords running up and down the wall over there. Nothing sitting on the bench here. That way if they want to put stuff there.
My zip ties that I have for the helicopter.
Why?
I don't want to burn through yours.
Oh, no, I don't mind. You only need a couple. Okay, guys, he's going to tie those up a little bit. They can put like a little plant here or a chair and won't see nothing. Okay, guys, we got it all there. Vinny did some nice clean work under there. You know, ran some zip ties under there and got that there with the double stick tape. We'll push on it a couple more times before we go. That kind of hides everything. Looks like Looks good. All right, we're gonna look at these mirrors, guys, and see what's up. Guys, we got everything hooked up. It looks good under there. We're gonna got a chair there. We're gonna try to get this TV up and running for her. Okay, guys, we've been playing with this closet door. We got this all done. Looks good. It's working. What we are having problems here is this bottom track. You had mentioned, he had tried fixing it, but the reason why it won't fix is because the bottom rail on the inside is broke. This rail that goes on the bottom down there, it's broken, and the roller wants to wiggle its way out all the time. You really need some new doors, but we were able to get it on track, and Vinny's going to try raising it up a little bit so it doesn't rub as much. Because we got it, you hear that little rub in there. So if maybe Vinny can get like 1/8 of an inch out of it, will be good. We're going to try that. Okay, guys, that's it for this job. We're going to pack up our tools and head home. And hope you guys have a good weekend.